A lot of teams ask me about best practices around business planning. I like to think of a business plan as a living, breathing document. Oftentimes, teams will create a plan, put it in a drawer, and then not really think about it again for the entire year. So I would encourage your team to bring that plan out multiple times per year. Maybe it's at least semi-annually or quarterly or even once a month. Think about that plan serving as the agenda, for example, at your monthly team meeting. It could guide you through certain metrics, action items. What if you use that plan and attached specific team members' names to each activity? Teams that have done this and gotten really specific with who owns which activities have called me and shared with me that the chances of actually executing on those activities increase exponentially. So not only think of the business plan as a living, breathing document, but be willing to adjust it as the year unfolds. Markets change, firm initiatives change, client needs change, lots can change throughout the year. Don't be afraid to scratch out what you thought was going to make sense in January and say it's towards the end of the year and things just aren't on track. Adjust the metrics, adjust the priorities, adjust the ownership. Make the plan mean something to your team because let's face it, a plan that means something will continue to be a guiding beacon for all of you versus a plan that feels so stale and so unattainable. That won't bring any energy or enthusiasm or create that rallying point for your team. So make sure the plan is something that's visible, a guide that your team rallies around. Make sure that the plan is something that is really attainable. I'm not saying don't stretch yourselves, but make sure that it's not so unattainable that it just can't really be achieved. And also make sure that you have ownership assigned to each activity. Teams that do these three things have shared with me that they can't believe what they cross off their list in a given year. And starting again in the fresh year, they're able to create a whole new list of action plan items and have so much growth potential for the fresh year. So pull out whatever plan exists, reassess it, talk about it as a team, and make it the center of your conversations at your next team meeting. I think you'll be surprised at how much energy you derive from that plan because it's yours.